Yo, what's up guys, it's me Jake here, and I'm going to bring back a series I let die like almost a year ago, and that's Manga I Am Hyped For. And this time I'm going to be doing Manga I Am Hyped For September 2022. If you don't know what I'm going to be doing in this kind of series, it's me talking about the series that are going to be coming out next month, and what I'm going to be buying, what I'm going to be planning to buying, and everything that is coming out that I want to get. So that's just a little bit of a synopsis of the whole series. I haven't done it in a really long time, and I decided, why not do it again? I like the series, it's a nice fun video to make, so why not? And I'm going to say this right now, September has some absolute bangers coming out. I'm going to be starting with my Viz section. I'm going to be starting with the buying section portion of my Viz section, because I'm going to be now splitting them from buying to what I'm planning as well, because what I'm buying is what I'm instantly buying, what I'm planning is what I'm planning to get in the future. So that's a little bit of synopsis of what I'm going to be doing for those two things. The first thing I'm going to be buying is Black Clover Volume 30. Great volume. I've already read Black Clover online. I'm up to date, and I think it's an amazing series. I love it. I think it's one of the best shonen out there. It's also one of my top 5 manga of all time. Very good. Cannot wait to get this volume, and it's sad to see it ending, but all things have to come to an end at one point. I'm just hoping Yuki Tabata kills this ending, because so far this final arc has been crazy, and I cannot wait to see what's next. Next up is something that I don't think a lot of you even know I've ever picked up. That's going to be Imakoi Volume 3. I have picked up Volumes 1 and 2, and I've read them. They're good. It's a nice fast-paced rom-com, and I'm going to be honest, it's pretty simple. It's just one of those turn your brains off and enjoy. I've been liking it so far. It's been pretty enjoyable, so I recommend it. If you've not read any shoujo, I think it's kind of a pretty decent starter. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing terrible, and it's also only 3 volumes so far, so it's not one of those ones where you have to read 40 volumes, like Yona the Dawn, Skip Beat, any of those big, long shoujos. Yes, I get it. Those can be amazing too. I'm not roasting them. It's just, I feel like this is a nice starter one for people who have yet to read any shoujo. Next up is a series I've always loved, and I've loved for a while. I've only read the first like 10-ish chapters, and that's Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible Volume 3. This is finally coming out. I cannot wait for more volumes to come out, because I've just been wanting to read more and more and more. And I think this is another rom-com that's a great one. I think that this one is definitely for a lot of people. Yes, it's a shonen rom-com. Not everyone loves shonen rom-coms, but this is one of the better ones. Admit that right now. I know there's an anime announced, so if you want to wait for the anime before you even start reading it, go ahead, do yourself a favor and watch that. But I'm going to say this right now, I cannot wait for this. It's so good, and cannot wait for more volumes. Now, on to the big boys, Vigilantes Volume 13. If you don't know, I love My Hero Vigilantes. I think I actually have it rated higher than My Hero Academia by itself. It's one of my favorite series out there. Amazing shonen. If you have yet to read My Hero Vigilantes, do yourself a favor and read it. It is one of those ones that will always keep you hooked, and it is definitely very different from My Hero. But if you like My Hero Academia, you will definitely like My Hero Vigilantes. It is one of those ones that I feel like even if you don't like, or even if you do like My Hero Academia, you will probably like Vigilantes. It's a different take, and yes, it's about a main character who doesn't have a busted quirk in a world that's interesting. So yeah, that's My Hero Vigilantes. Amazing manga. Definitely highly recommend it. Moving on with the big guns, we have Call of the Night Volume 9. Call of the Night, amazing series. If you have not watched the anime, it's a great adaptation. Linden Films did amazing on it, and I'm going to say this right now, Call of the Night has just been banger after banger recently. Literally from Volume 6 to Volume 8, I literally was so hooked. It's so amazing right now. It's an amazing arc. Cannot wait for more. And this one, I've been waiting. We were getting Call of the Night volumes basically every other month. This one we had like a 2-month break, and that's how you know it's amazing, is because once it has a 2-month break, I know that, and I'm depressed that it has a 2-month break. Call of the Night, peak, highly suggested. Next up is Tonikawa Volume 13. Now, I have yet to read from Volume like 7 to 12 yet, so I don't know how I'm going to enjoy this volume, but so far from what I have read, it's amazing. I love Tonikawa so far. It's just I want to give a lot more volumes so I can just binge read it, because I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the later volumes. I've kind of got that spoiled for me. Not the actual what it is, but I know that there's a lot of stuff that goes on, so I'd rather just read it and binge it than have to wait for months and months and months on end to get the volumes. So that's why I haven't read it. I'm going to wait till I think around Volume 16-ish probably, and then I'm going to binge read the whole thing again. It's an amazing series though from what I've read, and I recommend this one as well. Another one that not many people know I own, even though it's in every one of my videos, it's right here, sorry I had to look. It's going to be Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai Volume 4. I loved the anime. I've watched the first 10 episodes, and I thought it was amazing. I have yet to read my volumes yet, but I love the anime so much, and I know the anime is a pretty good adaptation of the manga, so I'm going to say that I'm going to probably love the manga too. I know the manga has color pages, and I kind of wish they were hardcovers, because if you see them, it kind of looks like a series that should be hardcover. It had hardcovers in Japanese. It also follows the kind of format of JoJo's with like the orange color pages, so it's just kind of annoying that it doesn't have hardcovers, but I don't care. It's an amazing series, and I recommend this one as well. Now, for one I've put in my top 5 and I haven't even read the ending, Beastars Volume 20. I love Beastars. It's one of my favorite manga out there. Crazy concept with a bunch of different kind of themes being thrown around into a mixing pot. It's very good at seeing through Legoshi's eyes and seeing how when he interacts with the world, how much it changes. I really love that kind of feeling inside of Beastars, and I cannot wait for more Beastars. This is one of the last volumes. It only has 22 volumes, and I'm very sad to say that. I have only read up to 16. Yeah, 16. I'm sad to say I've been just waiting for it to end so I can binge it again, because I don't want it to end, but everything has come to an end, just like I said with Black Clover earlier. So hopefully I enjoy this ending. I hear it's very hit or miss, so we shall see when I get to it, but hopefully I enjoy that ending. Next up is Alice in Borderland Volume 3. I have yet to read Volumes 1 and 2. I know I've been saying I've yet to read, but at Volume 3, I'm going to binge it. This is one of my things I do with most manga is I wait for 3 or 4 volumes to come out, and then I binge it, because I give the manga a benefit of doubt, because I know some series can start off slower than others. So I kind of want to give Alice in Borderland kind of a more volume so I can see if I like it or not. Plus, I love the spines. I love the connecting spines that are like subtle but very nice. But yeah, that's just one of my things. I wait for a couple volumes to come out before I actually read it. I know not many people probably like that. Probably like it's a waste of money if you don't like volume 1, you shouldn't read on. But I think that a lot of manga should have kind of a second chance. I think a lot of manga can get very good as time goes on. So yeah, but I know Alice in Borderland, from what I hear, is good from the get-go, so I won't have to worry about that. But it's just more about kind of my philosophy on reading manga. Now, the difference is between reading one volume and picking up 3 at a time is when there's only one volume. And this next one is going to be Look Back by Satsuki Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch and a bunch of other things at this point. Chainsaw Man Part 2, Goodbye Eri, etc., etc. This was an amazing volume from when I read it. It was a great read, a very interesting read, and I really like all of Tatsuki Fujimoto's one-shots so far. I think Goodbye Eri and Look Back were really good. I think Goodbye Eri was better, but I'm going to say we're probably going to get that later in 2023, because it took about like a couple months for Look Back to get announced after the volume got released in Japan. So I'm going to say it's probably going to be the same thing with Goodbye Eri. I think probably the next Viz announcement, we're going to get Goodbye Eri announced for summer 2023. I think it'll be next. I think summer 2023 is the next release schedule for them with their announcements, because I think they did spring 2023, so we shall see. But I think Goodbye Eri will probably get it, and Look Back, amazing volume, cannot wait to get it, cannot wait to see what it looks like. Now, the next and last thing in my Viz buying is going to be Spy X Family Volume 8. Now, Spy Family is amazing. I love it. I don't know why I said Spy X Family earlier. It's kind of weird, I know. But I think it's a very good read. I think the anime is very good. It is definitely very hyped up, and I know some people might go into it overhyped, but I definitely will say, if you're looking for a cute, wholesome series with a little bit of action and a little bit of mystery, this is just the perfect one. I really like it. Very good. Highly suggest Spy X Family. Now for my Viz planning, I have a couple of volumes in my Viz planning that I don't have any volumes of, or I do have a couple, but I haven't picked up the rest. And the first one's going to be Crazy Food Truck Volume 2. I've yet to pick up Volume 1, but I'm very excited to pick it up. I hear good things, and I know this is a pretty short series, so hopefully I enjoy it, and I know that this is probably going to be a banger, because all my friends who have similar tastes to me say it's a banger, so hopefully I enjoy it. Next up is Golden Kamuy Volume 27. Yes, I know Golden Kamuy, I've yet to pick it up, and it's also a long series, and this is Volume 27, I know. But I've seen the art, and I've been told it's good, and I cannot wait to pick up at least some of it so I can get up to this volume if I enjoy it. Hopefully I do. I know there's, I think, 32 volumes out, and that's complete. So hopefully I enjoy it. We're coming near the end for the series, so hopefully I can pick it up soon and see if I like it. Next up is Rumiko Takahashi work. I'm trying to get all of her works like I have with Ken Akamatsu and all of that. And the next one's Mao Volume 7, and this is a Shonen Sunday work, so I've been trying to pick up all Shonen Sunday series. Sorry about that, but I've been kind of like falling off that a little bit, but I'm kind of wanting to get back into it, and Mao is one of them. So I've been wanting to read it. I also like Rumiko Takahashi work, so hopefully I enjoy it, but we shall see when I get it. And that's Mao Volume 7. Next up is going to be Elusive Samurai Volume 2. I've read the first 2 to 3 volumes online on scans when it was coming out weekly. I did like it quite a bit. It is a Yusui Matsui work, so I want to get it because I like Assassination Classroom a lot. And I thought this was decent. I thought Assassination Classroom was better, but that's me. I really like Assassination Classroom, though. I think I rated like a 9.5 out of 10. It's amazing to me, so and that's just my opinion, but very excited to see Elusive Samurai Volume 2, and hopefully I can get it soon. But I will say I think the spines are kind of lackluster. I think the spines are pretty meh, but not much you can do about that. And the last thing on my Viz planning is going to be Fist of the North Star Volume 6. Now, I don't have anything past Volume, I think, 3 or 4 on the hardcovers, but I've only read hardcover 1, so can't really say much. Really enjoyed the first hardcover. It was definitely a nice 80s vibe series, and I really did enjoy it. So hopefully I can get more of it and enjoy it like the rest of it. So yeah, that's all I say for my Viz planning, and just don't get Mashal Volume 8. That's my Viz no. That's the only Viz no you'll ever see. Mashal. Now the next portion is going to be 7 Seas, and this month 7 Seas kind of let me down. This month it's just atrocious for 7 Seas. There's like no releases. The first one's like Darling in the Franxx Omnibus 3. Love Darling in the Franxx. If you know nothing about me, I think it's amazing. So hopefully this continues how good the manga is, and I really cannot wait to buy it. I love the anime. I think the only bad part is the ending. I think the ending's pretty meh. I think it's actually pretty atrocious, but without that, I think it's an amazing series, and I really like Darling in the Franxx, so hopefully this lives up to it. But then the next one is Kiruru Kill Me Volume 3. I have yet to read Volume 2. I've read Volume 1. I thought it was pretty good. So hopefully this stays as good as it was in Volume 1, Volume 2, and 3. Cannot wait for more. And yeah, this is like literally the second to last thing is Kiruru Kill Me Volume 3. Because the last thing is Into the Deepest, Most Unknowable Dungeon Volume 4. And legitimately, that's it for my 7 Seas section. Which is crazy because 3 volumes for 7 Seas this month just shows how much I loved them last month compared to this month. It's so weird of a contrast how the release schedule is, because like there's sometimes where 7 Seas dominates my months and sometimes where it's just like this. I don't get it. Like I really don't. But I think October is gonna be a killer month for 7 Seas, I believe. So I'm gonna let them slide on this one. Talking about 7 Seas being bad, this is even worse. My Kodansha section. There's not even a planning like 7 Seas, and I'll just put both volumes here. Shangri-La Frontier Volume 1 and Blue Period Volume 9. That's it for my Kodansha section. There's really nothing coming out this month that I care about, and almost all of it that I care about is digital. So I'm not going to put digital volumes on here because I don't collect digitally, and it's kind of sad to see that Kodansha has like no volumes coming out this month. But I think in October they have a couple, like Welcome Back Alice Volume 4 I think comes out in either October or November. I could be completely wrong. I think that's around where it comes out. Could be a little later though, because it is a monthly series. Then we have a bunch of other series that are coming out for Kodansha later on, so I'm not going to roast them this month, but Kodansha have been really lackluster recently. And now for Yen Press, I really think the Yen Press is pretty decent this month, nothing crazy. Not many manga that I have that I want to buy, but there's a lot of novels. So to start off with my Yen Press buying section, it's going to be Executioner and Her Way of Life, Novel 5. I've yet to read it, I'll be very honest, but I'm very excited to read it. One of my friends on Discord said it was really good. I really like it. Now, I know what you're saying, why isn't this in your planning? It's because I'm instantly going to buy it. I'm not going to plan to buy it in the future. That's the whole point of the buying and planning. I'm going to instantly buy most of these novels, even if I have yet to read them. So, yeah, that's why. But Executioner, Way of Life, Volume 5, very, very excited. I cannot wait to read that. Next up is one of my favorite novels of all time. I've only read half of it, though, but it is my second favorite novel of all time. That's going to be Danmachi Novel 17. I know this is supposed to come out in August, but I know it got delayed till I think mid to late September. So excited for this to come out, and this volume cover is amazing. I really cannot wait. But I'm going to say this right now. Hopefully I enjoy the rest. I hear the rest is just crazy good. I've read up to Novel 8, which is a midway through Season 2. I think it's very good so far. I think Season 3, I watched Season 3. It was a really good season. I really loved it, and I cannot wait to get into Season 4. But I really want to catch up with the novels before I watched Season 4, sorry. I want to read all 17 novels, so hopefully I can catch up one time, because I've only read in my reread, because I forgot everything when I read it, is like Volume 3 I think I'm on. Yeah, Volume 3 I'm on, so hopefully I can get up to it fast enough, because that's going to be a crazy read if I can get up to that fast enough. Like 15 novels in a month, that would be just crazy for me. Next one is something I've also yet to read, but I'm very interested in. I've been kind of lacking on my light novel reading recently because I kind of read during like school days and like all that, so I haven't had school in the past 3 months, so my light novel reading has been kind of non-existent because I read in between classes and all that. But next one is Ishura Novel 2. Very excited. I hear very good things about this, and it's a very interesting concept about a battle royale to see who is the next Demon King and who is the next hero. I think that's a very interesting concept, and hopefully it is portrayed well because the volumes and the spines look amazing, and I hear it's good, so hopefully I enjoy it. Now, next one I just picked up recently, the first novel, and I didn't know Novel 2 was coming out next month already because I know the first novel just came out literally a couple weeks ago. That's Sasaki and Peeps Volume 2. I'm not going to say what this is about because I've read the description. I want you guys to be kind of in the dark if you actually want to read this novel, but it's a very, very interesting concept and a very weird concept at the same time. Very stupid, but sounds very funny. I'm going to say that right now. So hopefully I enjoy Novel 1, and that's Sasaki and Peeps Novel 2. And the next part of me I'm impressed buying is Wolf Never Sleeps Volume 2. I think this got canceled. I know it's short, so hopefully I enjoy it. I liked Volume 1. I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought the art was incredible. One of my favorite art styles. Very interesting. Kind of reminded me of a very sketchy Kentaro Miura a little bit. I know Kentaro Miura art's crazy. You can't say it compares, but just like a very, very rough version of it. I feel like it reminds me of nowhere near as detailed, nowhere near as all that, but it's very good. I'm going to say that right now. So yeah, that's the rest of my Yen Press buying, and I have a couple in my Yen Press planning, which are going to be Bottom Tier Character Tomozaki Volume 8.5. I've only bought the first 2 novels, and I want to get more of it. I've read them. I thought they were pretty good. I thought they were decent, so hopefully I enjoy the rest, and I hear good things about the rest of it, so cross my fingers I enjoy it. Next one is the only manga I think out of all of my Yen Press section. That's Dead Mount Death Play Volume 8. I do have a bunch of it right here in my collection. You probably can't see it because it's one of my bottom shelves, but I have not read any of it. I have 1, 2, 5, 6, and I think that's it. Yeah, 1, 2, and 5, and 6. I need 3, 4, and 7, so I have yet to read it and want to collect more of it, so that's why it's in my planning. So hopefully I get this soon, and hopefully I enjoy it. But that should be it for this whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. It really does a lot. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace!